In this video, we're looking at the difference between equations and expressions. Okay, so an expression is quite simple. We start off, we have a number, so this is 2. So by itself, this is called a number and it's not an expression. But if we do any operation to it and add it, subtract it, multiply it, or divide it by another number, it then becomes an expression. So an example would be 2 divided by 3. It's now an expression. 2 times 4, 2 plus 6, 2 minus 3. All of these are examples of expressions. So an expression is just when we take 2 or more numbers and we're going to connect them with an operator, which is one of those. An equation is a bit more complicated. It's where we have either a number or equation, a number or expression on 2 sides of an equal sign. So we could have 2 equals 3x plus 1. We could have 3x minus 4 equals 7. As long as there is an equal sign there and there is a expression or expression or number on both sides, then we can get an equation. Just a thing to note, an equation needs to be finished. So if we had something like 2x plus 3 equals, that's not an equation because we need to have something there. So just saying that an equation has to have an equal sign isn't quite correct. You need to have an expression or number on both sides. Now we're quickly going to talk about pronumerals, or the letters that we use in expressions and equations, and the correct terms that we can use there. So if we have an expression, something like 2a plus b, the pronumerals, so our a and our b, we're going to be calling them variables. So the way that we should refer to them is as variables. When we then have an expression, 2x plus 3 equals 1, our pronumerals we now refer to as unknowns, because we can now solve the equation and we can work out the value of this unknown. Here they're variables because they don't have a set value, but here, because we have an equality, x does have a value, so it's an unknown. The 2 important things to remember here are the terms variable and unknown, and they're both talking about pronumerals, and we just use them in different cases. So we have an expression and equation. If you've had any questions, please bring them to me. Otherwise, continue on with the coursework.